Oh, that guy.
Oh,
Damn.
KO.
That is definitely a KO.
People are going to hate this magic wishing rock. But like, dude, did you hate the radioactive spider? The baby
No,
sent from
I
the...
didn't.
No.
I normally
so they work to a.
normally I would say that we could respond to this, but I was going to say that Madvocate does a response to this. Is probably going to
Okay,
like,
you're right. I forget. I hear High Top's this thing. I hear
I
his
know.
voice, and my brain wants to just pounce.
Absolutely. No, well, add whatever you want to it once he's done his, I guess, because this point was so fucking frustrating to listen to.
Planet Krypton.
These are false equivalencies. The spider bites someone, that person gets super strength, agility, heightened senses, sticky fingers, and the ability to shoot webs out of their wrists, depending on the adaptation. That's it, then the spider either disappears or dies, and the movies stick to those powers. The baby sent from Krypton? How can that be remotely compared? A distant planet inhabited by a different species is on the brink of destruction, and the baby is sent off in a capsule to keep him safe. Well, why would anybody hate that? We don't hate the magic rock because it grants wishes upon touching it. We can buy that with no problem.
I don't think anybody has the issue of a fantasy element being that it's a fucking wish-granting rock. It's unusual, but
wishes
like
have
fine.
been part of popular culture and media and fairy tales since time immemorial. I mean, then in and of itself, the wishes aren't the problem. This is why wishes have developed to have rules and limitations and unforeseen side effects and consequences, and they're often used as cautionary tales. Wishes, we're fine with wishes. Wishes are in D&D. We get them. It's
like
how
wishes.
they're implemented and how they're executed. I like wishes. Wish Wonder Woman didn't rape anyone.
Yeah, you're asking a bit much there, Rex, I will say.
I wish she didn't rape me.
I like it because its rules are contradictory and it seemingly has no
Yeah,
safeguards.
it's the rule that you can understand if it like you wish on this rock, you'll get what you want, but something's gonna happen.
Yeah,
there's gonna be an exchange to get it. But when he just says, "I want to be you," and so the rock becomes him, you're just like,
I think The Rock understands people's intentions when they make wishes. I think that's fairly consistent.
That's going to help you out quite a bit when you're going to be writing something like this, and I think that's great. It's going to make things much more straightforward. However, how the fuck do you explain Wonder Woman's wish at that point?
That's the thing. That's the odd one out. That's the
it's not. It's the other woman's wish that makes no sense because she says, "I wish I was like Diana." Not Wonder Woman. She has no concept of Wonder Woman or Diana being Wonder Woman. She says, "I wish I was like."
Oh, and she gets to be
Diana.
super strong. You're right. Yeah. Well, so this is what we're talking about.
True, yeah.
So if you go,
she should have just been
this film's bad. I gave it too much credit for a split second. I watched myself for just a split second. I let my guard down. I assumed that maybe this film wasn't utter shite.
If you consider all of the wish results, you get the literal interpretation, and thus whatever bad things come with that. The dealer's choice. The rock makes up whatever it wants in terms of what you just said, or the exact interpretation of what the person wanted.
Yeah. Like, I wish I had a farm and just like cows drop all over you. Like, you're what a prick, Rock. You gave that
Rock,
guy. Come on, you know what I meant, you asshole, Rock.
It's like, I wish I had the strength to take out like all kinds of guys, and then they just make you the size of a planet, and you're like, what? This is impractical, and you just die because it's square cubed lore. I think that would kill you, right? At least, or being in space, I suppose that would kill you too.
That as well.
To bring back someone from the dead, it has to take over a random living person's body.
Hey,
and
see, even looking in the mirror, he's
later just materialize.
Oh, that's what my confusion was. I think that when I first watched the movie, my confusion came from in the mirror. I thought that was a reflection of his quote-unquote true body, so everyone saw him as Steve, but he was really that person who was inside, the handsome guy inside, but he just became a part of the world and everyone accepted it. That was what my confusion was.
Am I like an idiot, or am I seeing something here that's not possible?
Well, a car being on top of the wall.
So if the car rises
rose. Oh,
so
okay.
the wall don't ask what replaced the empty space that's now beneath it. Don't think about it. The rocks came up from the thing, and there was a car over it at the time. Which I think is a nifty little detail.
You know,
However,
for-
now someone's trapped up there.
For
Help
some
me.
reason, my brain read it as there was a car in the background driving through, and that they accidentally. Like,
Oh, yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah.
No.
Dead. It has to take over a random living person's body and replace their soul, but later it just materializes things into existence. Someone can just become the Rock. It doesn't have to be touched to grant wishes anymore, you can just look at the Rock on a screen? Yes, I know there's an explanation for this, but the president says it's just a figure of speech, so Max isn't actually making any sort of physical contact with anyone. Wait, now you don't even have to look at it anymore? When you lack defined rules or change them along the way to fit your plot, your investment and believability takes a hit, because if anything can just happen out of nowhere, then what are the stakes anymore?
and yeah, perfectly explained that it's not
Yeah,
I
about
like
a
that
wish-granting rock. It's about the fact that it makes no fucking sense, and we can't grasp what the hell is at stake if anything can happen.
Well, particularly at the end when we know the way to change everything is just go, oh, I just renounce my wish.
Yeah, that's
It's as easy as that.
everything goes back to normal. It's like, wait, I don't even. Okay.
Yes,
Things-
the normal
things aren't
default
normal
state
because-
of this universe.
Pedro Pascal still has an Asian child for some reason.
Well,
Fucked
it's
an
Asian
Asian
wife,
woman.
yeah.
But that's never shown. Nothing. None of it's explained. None
Plot
of it
hole.
is ever
Pretty,
shown or
I think that's a
explained.
pretty reasonable inference that if your kid
No,
is
it
partially
it could have been
Asian,
adopted. It could have been, you know, but
Could have
they
congealed.
show
Without a
because they just
difference.
wanted to have diversity kid in for some reason.
I don't care about having an Asian. I actually like that kid.
No, but at least
Yeah.
show. At least just be consistent and show the fucking wife.
Did they? I don't think
Let
they ever
her-
do show
let
the
her
Yeah,
wife,
drop
right?
off the
Left
kid.
them,
Let her
right?
drop
I don't
off the
think they ever
kid so
see.
we understand. Otherwise,
the
you
wife
just got
left
this
him
thing-
because of his pursuit of, fame and power and
Yeah, I
attention and
think-
all that stuff. I thought.
I'd have to watch it again. I can't remember if there's lines for that about if they broke up because of his obsession with like making money and shit. I'm assuming that's
Yeah,
just
but the kid's still there. The kid still turns up, so he's got to get from A to B somehow.
the kid.
Yeah, his son. His son doesn't live.
Oh
with
yeah,
him,
no,
does
of
he?
course. The wife probably fucking ferries him or
That's
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just have the wife drop him off, and then at least we've got a bar.
Wait, so you said you'd be much happier if the wife dropped him off if she was Asian?
Yeah. At least just to give a thread because it's just a bit jarring.
Well, I assume because I know how humans work that if your kid is half Asian, then you had sex with an Asian.
Yeah,
Assuming
yeah.
you're not Asian, or else he'd be full Asian.
But don't you just think it's weird?
No,
No.
Wait,
It's
sorry,
crazy.
what?
I don't.
thought
I,
it was
I don't know what the
weird.
weird part is.
I'm very lost.
That-
I just
So
thought
we
it
don't
was
have
weird. I
visual
just thought it was weird. No, it's
confirmation that
not
the wife is
racism. Shut
Asian?
up. It's when you're in it right. Okay, we're dealing in this weird superhero world that's a pseudo 80s that isn't the 80s at all because it's 84 and half the stuff in it came after 84. But never mind, don't worry
Okay.
about that. The stuff like the video games and all that sort of banana stuff. Then we have a monkey paw type of crystal which is giving wishes off, and we don't understand the concept of the wishes because they seem to alternate per person, so there's no benchmark for us to establish what the rules of that is. We've got a Steve Trevor walking around in a different man's body as Steve Trevor, and we've got people confused as to whether they can see Steve Trevor or whether they can see Handsome Man. And then we've got this, then Pedro Pascal's kid just turns up and it's just an Asian kid. It's just like, can you just at least show some threads to connect?
I
I don't think
I
you-
guess the problem is that, like, to me, this is kind of like baffling because.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, like I'm.
Like if
I don't-
Pedro Pascal has a kid who's Asian, it means that he had sex with an Asian woman.
Do you know that? You don't know that?
Well, but it wouldn't matter.
You
if
know
he-
what? I don't. You know what? I don't know that, but I have an extremely high level of justifiable confidence that that is the case.
yeah.
Well,
But we
to make
it's
sure,
all
right?
weird.
You,
I'm just saying it's weird, and it's just should be.
I don't know. That's
the
how
film
people
is
work, though.
inconsistent on too many levels for me.
I mean, America's a good old melting pot, right? Like, it's not going to be unusual. I don't know. I can at least understand that you're saying there's a moment there where you might assume is the film trying to tell me something that's not. It's not exactly the same skin color as Pedro Pascal, therefore something else may have happened. But I mean, I don't think it's much confusion to just be like, oh, it's just an Asian wife. Or adoption. Either one.
Well, I mean, it's
Yeah.
well, yeah, exactly. Because like, if ever you just see a kid and like they look a little bit different from their parent, two assumptions is the other parent is a different race, or alternatively that they were adopted. It's like neither of all totally like that. That completely scans for me.
I just think it's weird. I just think it's a weird thing to do without explanation.
I mean, I don't think you have to explain in a movie that if people from two different races have a kid, the kid will be mixed
the
race.
kid will be mixed.
Yeah, don't you feel like you wouldn't want it to be that way? Like you wouldn't want them to overtly be like, the reason he's not the same skin color as I is my wife here is like
No, I
like,
just,
I know
I just like just a bit of continuity. That's all. I like a bit of
There's no
continuity.
break in
How is this?
continuity.
How is this a break in
It's-
continuity, though?
I'm not saying it ruins the film. I'm not saying it can brain the film. I'm just saying the whole thing's so weird. The film anyway in itself is so inconsistent and weird that it just would have been nice to have just have the wife drop in. Sorry, the ex-wife. Just have the ex-wife or the ex-girlfriend, whichever relationship it was, just dropping them off, or at least some sort of explanation that just makes you go, why has he got an Asian kid now?
He's always
I
had the
guess-
Asian kid.
Yeah, or at least
Well,
in this.
or why is he whatever? Okay.
Well, I guess for me it would be the fundamental of like I don't need an explanation for why somebody is like the race that they are, because usually
Yeah,
it will
I don't
be
need to see the
super
conception to fill in the
Yeah, well,
blanks.
I could
I'm not
understand.
asking for the conception. I'm just asking for some logic in the film because the film is so devoid of logic. I just
But
want some
that is
logical
logical.
threads to go through it.
But
There's
why
nothing
is it
illogical.
illogical that his kid looks the way that he does? I don't.
But you don't know. No, but you see, you no, because you are making the illogical assumption. You're making your assumption.
Yes.
Not logic. You're making the assumption. You're not working off what the film has provided for you.
Correct.
Yes, we are.
But the thing is, when, say, for example, Max, it's a montage of him talking to Wonder Woman and then he enters his building, would you understand if I said I need to see him driving in order to see him get to these two
Just about
places?
to use that example.
No,
but
I
with plain
think
Malay.
they're completely different things.
I
Completely
disagree.
different things.
I think they're
altogether.
exactly the same.
But, well, why? Why do you think that they're meaningfully different?
Because Max is an adult and it's normal to assume that he can drive a car. It's the
And impregnate
child
other
bit.
women.
All right, I mean, disagree, fine. You don't have to. I'm not asking for an agreement here.
Oh
I
yeah, I
just
mean,
think-
you find
I
Asian women
think
hot,
it's
right?
really fucking silly in a
Yeah.
film that's devoid of logic, that doesn't make a lot of sense anyway through the film. That you just keep putting these what I would class as silly little things with no explanation given.
Oh,
Well,
Like,
most
so,
well,
I
if
guess-
you want to
and
get
it's-
down
and it
to
operates on too many levels because the woman has to be like Diana, but then she becomes like Wonder Woman, and then it just makes her want to beat up men that hit on her. It's all these weird things that just don't make a logical sense. I want all your oil. Oh, I'll take you security guards instead for oil. Now here's a wall that's the things that they're asking for don't make any logical sense.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with all that, but like, to be honest, I didn't even realize that the kid wasn't of the same ethnicity as Pedro Pascal. Like, I
never even thought about it.
Well, because
when you
I
guys
was
were
this
talking about the Asian kid, I had no idea what you were talking about.
well,
but
one of my compliments to the film is actually their relationship. I enjoyed it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I still this tells you something. I still remember that he was encouraging the kid to make a wish for themselves, and they made a wish for the dad's life to be better. And even Pedro Pascal goes, no, like because he's asking the kid to do what in his heart he wants. I remember finding that quite meaningful, that a child would automatically try and look out for their parent, and it's just like when Pedro wanted him to be more selfish. It's like I like that payoff quite a bit. I didn't really care like what ethnicity the child is. I was just more concerned about what.
Yeah, we know how
I
human.
thought
We
it
know how
was weird,
people work.
and he got blown up out of real proportion.
So anyway,
All right, back to High Top.
Moving on.
Let's see what he says next.
Then what are the stakes anymore?
If we can buy the lasso of truth, we can buy this.
Oh boy.
The
If
Lasso of
anything,
Truth has its
this
own problems.
Lasso of Truth in this movie. Actually, you know what? I'll let him say it.
movie is what made me not buy the lasso anymore. It can wrap around lightning bolts. It can catch bullets. It can propel Diana off of air. There's the scene where she lets go of Steve Trevor and lassos a clock tower that's way off in the distance, and then does the same thing with a plane that's miles away. Then there's the absolute disaster.
You wonder if she could lasso the moon.
Yeah, I mean, tell me that
plane-
she can't.
That plane is fucked, by the way. Like, the strongest they are, it's just
The
fucking...
sudden yank of Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it just crashes.
Of a climax, which I shall get to later, but this thing has zero limits and it's a problem. Remember when Spider-Man's web couldn't reach the crane and he needed help? Or when he had to run to his destination because there were no buildings?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
if he
that
had
was
webs of
interesting.
truth, then maybe he would have been able
Webs
to
of
make
truth.
it. Webs of truth.
If only there was a handy airplane.
If only.
And that focus on love, that focus on empathy that defined the first film.
Empathy on these poor German conscripts, these geography teachers and cobblers who've been put to this terrible situation.
Defines my favorite elements of this one.
It isn't very empathetic of Wonder Woman to be completely okay.
Oh! While it's on my mind, Az, I need your opinion.
Yeah.
What do you at the end of Wonder Woman 84? Az, what's your opinion on the wink at the camera?
What by Linda Carter?
No.
Yes.
Well, I assume that she was the woman that they were talking about in the golden armor from earlier.
Well, she is.
Yeah, what do you think about the wing?
She is.
I thought the whole thing was shit.
Yes!
God damn it!
Yes!
They're right.
It's just another silly fourth wall breaking for some fucking reason in a stupid film.
That was great.
I don't like Wonder Woman 84 much.
I liked it. I like the wink. I like the Linda Carter wink. I thought it was great.
No,
That's okay,
I thought
right?
it was great.
She's
Get the
not-
wink
she's
towards
not-
the
she's
camera,
not-
like, "Hey, it's me. I'm Linda Carter. I'm the old super Wonder Woman."
I'm gonna post
It's
a
the
little.
wink.
Super Wonder
Yeah,
Woman.
here I am.
I'm gonna
I
post a little
don't
peepo
need
pat for
a
you.
Looks right at
wink
the
at the
camera.
camera to
Little-
understand that
Little
Linda
post credits.
Carter
Little post credits.
is
Like,
an
yeah,
older Wonder Woman.
recognition of way out the other. Yeah, that was great. They're right. EFAP's heartless.
Yes, we are. That's the whole
Yeah.
Brad.
And I've got the
that.
chat back. Fuck yeah.
Having a stranger's soul
But I
sent
could be
to the
wrong too. That's fine.
Not today.
Having a stranger's dead boyfriend's soul could take over his body and then have sex with him.
The point is, I don't care about how Steve is
He's looking
back.
at-
You don't care
You're
about
just
how
about to
Steve...
get raped.
Oh, he's
I
playing
do
the.
care about how Steve's
Yeah,
back.
do you remember this bit when he said you don't
Tell
care?
us what we care about.
Yeah.
Sex with him.
The point is, I don't care about how Steve is back. You don't care about how Steve is back. We care about what him being back means.
How are we
Ugh.
supposed to care about the
It
meaning
means
of
she's
him
a
being
rapist.
Absolutely.
back when the way he's back is really messed up? Until
Yeah.
the wish is renounced, he will always be taking over a random human's body. Every time he's on screen is a reminder of this. Like you said,
Don't make The Rock put Steve's soul in the body of some poor schmuck. Just make The Rock bring him back to life.
but unfortunately, that's not what the movie shows us.
Yeah, even High Top is like, they should have done it the way of bringing
Yes,
Steve back.
they
It's
should
like,
have. I'm glad High Top has recognized this.
Yeah, I'm glad we all
it's
agree.
This tiny glimmer of hope that I see in him that will ultimately be squashed by this next sentence. But it's nice to see it. It's nice to be reminded of. Nice to get a little reason that keeps us all going. One more
So for
step,
many
one day
of us who
further.
can not simply ignore something so unsettling that was planned and approved to be in the movie without even addressing it in the narrative, the soul swap takes a toll on those scenes that strive for emotional resonance. Guess what? No
What's bad is that the soul swap hurts Steve a whole lot too. It doesn't just hurt Wonder Woman. It hurts Steve.
He at least brings it up, I think, right? Doesn't he say?
Yeah, it's almost like but that almost makes it worse that he recognizes it and acknowledges it, so you
Oh,
don't have the
yeah.
excuse of he doesn't even know or register it.
He really wanted to do it.
Cognitive
that's it.
dissonance.
What hurts is neither of them have a moral core
I mean,
about the person whose body they're exhibiting. Bearing in mind that she can see it.
because yeah, isn't the reasoning at the end that you need to give up the wish so that you can have your strength back? Not because it's not got anything to do with
Not
handsome
because-
guy.
No.
Mhm.
Which
Poor,
is
poor handsome guy.
concerning.
But it makes no
Yeah.
sense that her power's being sapped.
No, but it is, and so they decide you
I
gotta let
agree,
me
it doesn't
go.
make sense.
That's what I mean. It's really disappointing, and she's crying her eyes out, and it's like, you just saved someone's life. By the way, I don't even know if you recognize that. It's fine. We'll move on. It's fine.
Nobody
But
would
my
have been
boyfriend's the parasite.
distracted or had this criticism if The Rock just rematerialized his body like it seemed to do with everything else.
I care
Yeah.
about the 10 minutes of Steve and Diana flying.
Unfortunately, this is another scene that had a rough foundation to set it up. Diana quickly brings up she might have the power to turn things invisible.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's okay. I'll just turn the plane invisible.
This is the thing.
Like, oh,
It's,
okay.
it's like a
I got
writer's wet
taught how
dream.
to make a mug invisible once, and then I lost it or some shit.
Yeah, she said she did it once like 10 years ago or some shit. It's just like, oh, okay.
Which is like it. So it goes to show that the writers knew to have her mention that she had some knowledge of this ability beforehand, but they just still did. Like they had enough presence of mind to have her say that, but then they just like, oh, that's enough.
It's
We've
amazing.
done our job here. We've properly explained
I
this.
suppose at least they took the time to do that. With the flight thing, she just did it. That's just flight.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Oh, yeah,
none of
the flight
this,
thing
and
was-
I genuinely mean none of this, was ever established or even hinted at.
I'm not saying it should be impossible for her to ever use this power, but there is no previous indication she can possibly do this. When you conveniently introduce the ability to use a skill that progresses the plot, and just toss in a throwaway line, one that isn't even good, it's just really lazy and contrived.
Especially when you consider how many other times was she aware of this power that she could have used it and she just didn't. Especially if her whole attempt is to try and stay under the radar, sort of like she was destroying cameras and stuff.
Mhm.
Just turn invisible. You can turn
Yeah.
invisible.
Just be
The
invisible
cameras.
Madvocate is in chat. He just said, to everyone saying I sound depressed in this video, I had like 50 subs when I made this.
Oh, he did? Oh, he's come a long way. He's at 24K now. That's great.
Hey,
Good shit.
That's incredible. That's great.
excellent work, sir. We're 2/3. Well, we're a half through.
Glad I didn't comment on that. I would have got a shot on for that as well. Fucking hell.
You at 50 subs probably sounded depressed, As. Like, oh, this
Me,
is
I've
As
always
from
sounded-
Heel versus Babyface.
Hey, if I had 50
that's me
subs,
talking about World of Warcraft.
I still got those on my recommendeds every once in a while. Your old ass World of Warcraft videos. I have no interest whatsoever in World of Warcraft. I don't know what I have no idea. I guess it's just because it's yours, but I don't get any of your or as much of your recent stuff for whatever reason. YouTube's like, yeah, but like 12 years ago, he did this thing about World of Warcraft. You want to look at that, right? I'm like, it's
Yeah.
is it-
He said
It's
that was a
weird.
joke. Read the It's like, no, I thought it was a joke. You're fine. It's a good joke.
50 years, only done it once. I don't know. It was
Ladies.
just a coffee cup.
You gotta be fucking
Is
kidding.
she talking
mean,
about
hey.
rape
Also-
then, by the way?
50 years, I did it once.
I feel like if you learned you had the ability to make objects invisible, you'd be doing that all the time.
Yeah, a little bit more. You'd probably be like,
Just like, oh, sick. This is sick. I don't know. Maybe I
Yeah,
can
I'd be
do
like,
the.
damn.
Maybe
it's
I can
incredible.
make my table invisible. Let me try this shit out. This
Hide
could
my
be
weed
useful in
from
the
the
future.
cops.
Yeah, that's great. They can smell it, those dogs, but they can't see it.
At least this movie got a throwaway line. Other movies don't give you jack shit. Also, turning the jet invisible completely hides it from the radar? Don't the radio waves bounce off objects and that's how they're detected? Does this mean invisibility doesn't just physically cloak an object, it also removes it from corporeal existence?
oh god, let's not.
Oh my goodness. You're giving it way much more thought in your YouTube video than the professional writers did.
I've
with
seen
all of their
them-
millions.
I saw someone in a comment section, could have been one of ours or someone else, but it was saying that like some radars are based on like visibility or something. I don't know enough about radar to be able to counter that, but I was just like, huh. Well, it seemed very counterintuitive to the audience to be like, we're invisible, radar cannot detect us. It's like that doesn't track to the audience as far as I'm
Doesn't
concerned.
feel correct.
But yeah, this is probably correct. Like I said, I'd have to look into how radar works.
Distance too? If that's the case, then how can they still sit in the jet without being invisible too?
The colors explode, heart and soul.
But this
Colors
doesn't
explode.
bring
The colors explode, heart and soul.
What?
This is what I mean.
What is
Do you guys ever think that it would be easy to make a film High Top would enjoy? It's like, all I gotta do is throw some sappy shit in here every once in a while, it'll be fine.
colors? Yeah.
Woo, colors!
Woo.
me any emotion unless I'm intellectually satisfied by how they got here to begin with.
The colors, the
YouTube
colors,
didn't
colors,
like that
colors,
anymore.
colors. What really matters here ain't the stunts or aesthetics or insanity or the showmanship. It's the fact that every single one of these action beats in the movie, from start to finish, is about saving people.
This is a very strange thing to give the movie
Okay.
props for, because that can be said for most action scenes in these movies.
I feel
Yeah, like how many fucking MCU or DCU, whatever, superhero movies do you go, wow, that action scene was all about not helping anybody?
Mm.
Like, that's pretty rare. Not impossible, but
Man
you
of
know.
Steel is about him helping people, right?
Well, except for that scene in Wonder Woman where she killed all those Germans because Steve died. That wasn't about saving anyone.
Oh, that was all. She was angry.
Yeah.
This is
Iron
funny
Man
because
never did that.
you're citing the one person that High Top would probably be like, that would never happen for Wonder Woman. You know, Wonder Woman would never
Yeah, no,
kill people out of
yeah.
rage.
Yeah.
like I had seen this all before.
But I know he's referencing these two scenes. Both are ridiculous, and not in a good way. Diana straight up lassos Max with no problem, and then just does nothing and talks to him. What does this remind me of?
There's nowhere to run.
How can you possibly get the drop on Flash?
Yeah.
So for reference, one of the things people recommended in Super Chats was Madvocate apparently has a breakdown of the Flash. I forget which seasons, but he's got a, I think it's like it's a bit of a long man on how bad the show is. I've not seen Flash, but man, am I tired of watching people be faster than Flash. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Well, that's kind of the awkward thing with Flash is usually I don't know about the show, but in the comics, it's like the big bad is just another Flash, like Reverse Flash or
Yeah.
Godspeed, because that's what Captain Cold is too. But like, yeah,
Captain
Flash is
Cold.
very fast.
I like Captain Cold as a villain name.
Captain
I like-
Cold,
I
Captain
like
Boomerang.
Captain
There's a lot
Cold
of
better.
captains.
A lot of captains, yeah.
They're
It's
not even in the
Captain
army.
It's just nice to have a ranking system to sort of hierarchy them all.
Lieutenant
Mhm.
Rape.
Right?
On private first class sexual assault.
Why didn't he just grab the gun though before he stopped and went, "There's nowhere to
Well,
go"?
The Flash is notoriously slow, so he can't really do that.
He's not bright.
Wait, just like, oh, bye.
Okay.
Can't outrun me.
God, this is gonna be so
Oh,
frustrating
no.
to watch.
Oh yeah.
My name is Barry Allen, and I am the fastest man alive.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Fucking
I want
yank
to be
him
caught
towards
by the Flash.
you. But she doesn't. She lets Max command his men to shoot at her, and then decides to pull him when she's compromised. But it's only to body slam these guys? And then there's the climax. The way the sequence of the climax happens should not allow the saving to happen in that scene. The only reason Diana is able to save Max and get everyone in the world to renounce their wish is because she wrapped the lasso of truth around his ankle. How does this happen if the scene establishes that the wind is too strong to do that? Well,
I can explain this. It's a sneaky little snack, and it
Did she
wiggle
lead it?
waggles on the floor all the way to his leg,
Well,
okay?
I would have gone like further down, like a stream, right? She goes further up the stream, the wind stream, and then she lassos it so it gets pulled maybe towards him.
What about if it just connects to him off screen?
That would be easier.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
there we go,
that-
done it. Nice, guys.
Yeah. we
All
did it.
right.
High five.
All
Publish.
right, check cashed.
Yeah.
Well, turns out the lasso just independently wrapped itself around him off screen after she stopped trying. I don't know if this was
After she stopped trying.
Is it like an anaconda or something?
Dude, the lasso was like, if you're not gonna do it, I guess I will.
This lasso really wanted to just go home.
Yeah, I just guess it's up to me. Like,
an editing mistake and they
again.
left out an entire shot, but this is how the movie is, and it's a huge continuity error nonetheless. Watch it again. The lasso is flopping around, Diana
Lady.
gives up and takes a seat, and then it
Oh, that fucking this movie.
teleports to his leg at some point after that and before her speech.
Don't tell us one thing and show us another.
Also, it's even stranger when you see that the lasso is going under the railing, implying there's no way Diana whipped it over to him. Maybe it's
Well, so she went prone and then she whipped it, right?
Yeah, she
Very
got low to the
precise
ground.
Call
Yeah,
of Duty.
the wind was less strong there.
slithered on over to Max like a snake. Again, how
Yep,
can it
sneaky
when
snack.
this isn't something the lasso can do?
I should have
and
turned
when the
around,
wind is
damn
too
it.
strong?
Yeah, for a
How
lasso
does
of
Max
truth,
not-
it's very sneaky.
Mm. And if only he was facing the right way, so he could have been like, "Ooh, get away from me, sneaky snack! Don't you dare get to my foot."
Do you like
Yeah.
do you like how the armor bends at the wall?
I do. I was about to bring it up that they shouldn't have had that. This is supposed to be indestructible mega metal armor, and it's just clearly bending when she presses it against the wall. Why would you do this? Why have her against the corner that makes her outfit do that? Why film? Why?
And that is quite the bend. That's gone all
Yeah.
the way up.
I noticed it when we watched the movie, but I guess they didn't notice it when they were making the movie or something. I
They
don't
didn't give
know.
a fuck. They were,
But why did she even need the gold armor? Because she'd renounced her wish and got all her powers back anyway.
Yeah, and then
So
she ends up just
didn't
breaking
need
it.
protection.
The bitch. Like this thing is incredible. This should be in a museum. She's like, nah. Remember,
Just
the only
has
thing
it. That's the best part. She
some
just
people argue
has
it's like it gave it flight. It's like she could fly anyway. Watch the movie.
Max not feel the lasso around his leg during her entire speech when it's been established that the lasso is really hot.
What the hell is this thing?
But it's really hot.
I'm sure you'd love to call these nitpicks, but they are completely consequential to the story. This is what allows her to save the world.
You could call that consequential, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit.
May as well say save the universe, for considering what the wishes could have been. It's like, I wish for every planet to explode. Fuck it.
7 billion people making wishes. There's a couple of them who'd say "fuck all of this." I want the
Yeah.
cosmos.
I'm out.
We're
Fuck it
Couple
all.
of billion.
If you think
What if
this
somebody said,
sequence...
"I wish that my gran didn't die of cancer"?
Yeah. And
You
then-
need to renounce your wish.
Well,
Well,
Bruce Wayne was out there, little Bruce Wayne.
I wish my parents didn't get killed in that alleyway. Oh.
And then they come back, and it's this. That's a Rick and Morty joke right there. They come back, and then they talk, and it's amazing. And then she forces him to renounce his wish through that stupid magical bullshit. And the corpses just like they just appear out of like they're sitting on the chair, but then they just go. Bleh, and he's just like. That's what convinced him to be Batman. Like this Wonder Woman person, she's terrible.
I was
Hey,
Stop
they
it.
did it in 0 Hour. His parents. He could see his parents again in 0 Hour when they did it in the comics.
Oh.
isn't a legitimate problem, then there would be no issue if the climax to Endgame went like this.
Oh, Kang made him do it.
I was about to say there are plenty of problems with Endgame, but I think he's highlighting a different one here, a potential different one. I'm gonna pause for copy flumps. I always feel worried that streaming is a lot harsher than when it's in a video. Sometimes, you never know.
Inevitable.
And yeah, the meme here is gonna be that he's just got the stones anyway.
Yeah, yeah, I figured.
Hey man, that'd be pretty. That would be the kind of thing where I think all audiences ever would be like, "What? What just happened?"
How did he get the?
And then you get hyped up being like, "Well, it's about the heart. It's not about the plot." Okay.
We understand this is supposed to be an emotional moment with a theme, but when the build-up to it is already this broken from contradicting itself, the supports for the emotional payoff are going to collapse for a lot of us.
And it's lazy, a little messed up, and not fulfilling at all when it turns out that the damn magic rock is behind her internal change.
Hey man, apply that to the entire MCU now. Behind
did
everybody's
it.
decisions is Kang.
Turns
Would
out
much
it was
rather have
always something
Hashtag
else.
Kang did it.
Seen her character
Did
go
Kang
on a
make
journey.
her
not
do
have-
this?
Kang was probably behind movies in general, just stories. Kang was doing it all.
Motherfucker.
Kang made her rape.
It wasn't me, it was Kang.
Or just wished away.
So you care about logical progression and internal consistency when it comes to character, but claim that doesn't matter when it comes to plot. I am fully behind a more gradual and rational character change, because otherwise it becomes character assassination. So I completely agree on that note, but to execute this journey and earn the character change, you need a plot that rationally causes this. You said yourself The Rock is what caused her character change, which is plot, but if the logic of the plot doesn't matter, if the inconsistent and lackluster rules of The Rock don't matter, then just accept that The Rock gave her a change of character, I guess?
Yeah, you can make the argument back to him every time.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, can you focus on the heart of the story? Why do you have to be all floopy about it?
Would much rather have seen her character go on a journey, not have it just wished away.
I would much rather have seen Steve and Diana go on a journey to escape the authorities, not just turn the jet invisible with an unestablished power.
I would much rather have seen her character go on a journey, not have it just wished away.
I would much rather have seen Diana go on a journey to the satellite, not just make the length of her lasso limitless, give her the power of flight, and swing from lightning bolts and nothing.
I would
That flight thing was so fucking weird.
It's gonna pull people out. You just be like, what the f? You can fly? What? This is a prequel. Like, where was the flight?
much rather have seen her character go on a journey, not have it just wished away.
I would much rather have seen Diana successfully grab Max's leg with the lasso, not just establish that it's impossible to do it, and then have it teleport to his leg off screen without him noticing for a couple minutes.
Movies aren't about logic and plot.
What is this fear of criticism about the plot in the first place?
I assume the main angle they'll have is like, if you focus on the plot, you're missing the point. They often say you're missing the point.
Mm.
No, the point was to create a better, stronger Germany.
Exactly.
It is hilarious though, because they'll be so obsessive about this stuff when it's like, you are literally trying to translate to them why you didn't get the same feels.
Yeah, I need you to understand why.
Film analysis should explore the execution in its entirety, not just the spoon-fed themes and drama. I know Hightop says his video is just his emotional response, but then he states,
Movies aren't about logic and plot.
in the same video. Netflix's Daredevil is my absolute favorite piece of media, specifically Season 3. I doubt anyone loves it more than I do, but I absolutely welcome any criticism towards the plot or internal inconsistencies. In fact, I challenge it. That way, if there is mostly an absence of writing problems, I can appreciate and love the show even more for being so careful with its details. If the opposite is proven, I can still love the show while acknowledging that it isn't as tight as I thought it was. If I see there's a 10-hour critique of My Sacred Cow, I would think, I wonder what they have to say.
And no, you shouldn't think that. You should think,
Long man bad.
get rid of them.
Long man bad.
They're destroying everything.
Wow, what a loser incel virgin nerd.
And actually watch it, because I'm not a pussy. Movies aren't just about logic and plot, but cause and effect incites emotion. When you thoroughly break down why you had a certain reaction or feeling to a movie, it will always stem back to plot. Everything, including character elements, relies on plot and logic. And when something doesn't make logical sense, that isn't in respect to our world or our choices, it's within the context of the movie. And that is the truth. That is the only truth, and truth is all there is. You like that? There's your relevant tie-in theme.